Hi guys, I'm going to be doing a review on the Tamagotchi Deka, the large Tamagotchi for home use that was sold in Japan in 2006. There was a previous version which was a blue version, but this is the second version of it. At the moment, you can see the screen, and it's kind of like a screensaver that goes off when you leave the device alone. As you can see, it looks like a giant Tamagotchi. It's the size of my hand. This thing is pretty big. It comes with the typical 3 buttons. It does exactly pretty much what normal Tamagotchi buttons do. It has an infrared, which is pretty neat. You can connect to other Japanese Tamagotchis. I tried connecting with an American Tamagotchi, but it won't work, so just Japanese Tamagotchis. And it has a stand, as you can see back here. So you can prop it. You can have it right next to you like that if you really wanted to. It also has this really nifty button on the side. As you can see here, you can turn off the volume and you can make it louder or in between before you turn it off. I usually have it on off, but for this video I'll put it up in medium. See if you can hear the noises. Actually, I'll just put it up to loud. So this one's a little different than your typical Tamagotchi with the symbols. You can see that it doesn't have the symbols on the bottom or on the top. You can see it has these 6 symbols here. The Tamagotchi is all in Japanese, so it takes a little bit of guesswork, and then you can find a lot of the instructions online. So this is what I found. You have a variety of things you can do with it. The point of this Tamagotchi is becoming the king of games, unlike the blue Tamagotchi, which is the one previous to this one, which is about like decorating your house and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, this one pretty much you want to ace all the games. So you have the first button, which is the first option, which is this one. You have a little girl, and that's the game center here. They're going to tell you about the games and see if you want to play any of the games today. And the first game is Flags. Typical game you see in Tamagotchi where you have to pick either the black flag or the white flag, so you click this button or that button. Heading, which is when you bounce the ball on your head. Pretty easy, actually pretty good to earn some money that way. All the games you earn Gotchi points, which is pretty good. That's what you want because you want to buy stuff with it. What I've been doing is earning money here and then passing it over to my other Tamagotchi so I can buy better items there. You have memory, you have a fishing game, you have a watermelon spinning game, you have a higher or lower game, which is with the cards, you have a balancing game, you have a faces game, you have to match all 3 parts of the face. You have a jumping game. It's like a running and jumping over hurdles game. You have egg falling game. Pretty much just get away from the eggs that are falling on you. And those are pretty much all the games that you have there. The game center lets you pretty much just train, because the whole purpose of this is for you to be able to be an ace at all these games, so you can go to the palace and be able to actually not go to the palace, be able to go to the Coliseum and be able to pass all those with perfect scores. On the second one, this is the Tamagotchi Tower. I can't tell you too much about this one, apart that it's like a game show and they're going to ask you questions and you have to click on the right answer. So that's just Tamagotchi Tower. I'll ask you some questions. I usually just guess. My guess is as good as yours. I really don't know what they're saying right now. It goes by too fast for me to translate it, so if you can read it, then fantastic. If not, I just tend to avoid this game because it's also a game where you can win money, which I'll show you here. I'm going to say round 1 to ask you a question. And then you have to choose the correct answer, so. And if you get it right, your character does that. Go to the second one. It won't stop until you get it wrong. And you got it wrong, so the game ends and you walk away with some money. Actually, they want to ask me another question. The next one is the Tamagotchi Palace. You go here when you want to buy a lottery ticket. I usually go during the day because he stops selling lottery tickets after 8. Every day you can go after you bought a lottery ticket. You can buy more than one after 8, and he will have kind of like a throwing darts area. And he'll throw a dart, and if he hits one of your tickets, then you win money depending on where he hit. It's actually pretty neat. Good way of winning money. It's about 100 gotchi points to get one of those tickets per day. This was the actual Coliseum in there. That's when you actually want to play all the games. You have to beat all the 10 stages 100% before winning anything. If you lose one of the stages, they'll kick you out. It's 100 gotchi points to enter, so I would recommend you become really good by playing in the game center before doing anything else. This is your bank. It's actually pretty neat. I actually like this a lot about this Tamagotchi. And they'll tell you about the options that you have in the bank. If you have an N-Tama or any of the other Tamagotchis in Japanese, you can transfer a lot of this money. You can check your stuff, see the money that I have. You can transfer the money to your other Tamagotchis, and it's actually pretty easy. Just make sure you connect your infrared with this part. Or, this is the best thing ever, personally. It's like a bank with interest. You can pop in about 1,000 gotchi points in there, and every 5 days it earns interest. So I've been dropping money in there so you can earn interest, and then you can pass it over to one of your Tamagotchis so you can buy better items. Just something kind of fun to keep in mind. This is your records area. And here you can see the name. I just picked A because it's whatever popped up at first, so make sure you can write your name. The ranking that you have here, mine's pretty much a beginner, and the amount of money I've made throughout the games at the moment. Then it goes throughout all these areas, and it's the rankings on each game. Depending on how you played the games, or if you haven't played them at all, you'll have a ranking. See, this one has like nothing. These all, I've played them at least once. And I haven't won anything in the Coliseum because I've never beaten any of them. And that's pretty much it for this Tamagotchi. It's actually pretty neat. You don't take care of anybody in here or anything, but it's a good way to earn a lot of money because the games actually give you a better payout than most of the Tamagotchis I've seen. And then you can keep it, well, you can keep earning money with it, or just pretty much use it as a watch as well. I mean, a clock for your house. I usually have it like that. It works very well. Alright, if you have any questions, just ask. The video ended up cutting me off, but if you do have any questions about this, be sure to ask. Be sure to post down there in the comments, and I should be able to answer most of them for you. I will also show a preview of the next video. I'll be doing a review of the Manaphy Egg, which is a Tomy toy. You can see a little bit of this guy right there. He is kind of a new type of pet that I found. I don't know exactly too much about it, but it's completely different. But this will be for my next review if you want to watch it. Thank you very much.